everyone, this is wife and husband Lopez from the Lopez Garden, and just last week we got those purple violas. Very happy about it, but oh surprise, what's this?
That is our volunteer viola that was from last year. It's seeded, just like this one. This is not the same variety, but just seeded like that, and then it stayed in the ground and then waited until it was a good time around this time of year, and then it popped up.
Which is October?
This is October, and now it's a new plant.
So did we had anything before you planted the violas that you just got?
Yeah, that's actually our regal fern that we like. I know we can't eat it, but these, at least during the winter, we can grow these. And they don't disturb the fern because the fern's asleep. And we can eat these, we eat the flowers.
So it's like an exchange or cross-exchange of plant in the same pot.
Yeah. And
this one's edible. So once you have your violas, once they're gone, if you let them flower and seed, don't be so surprised if all of a sudden you get more violas for the next season. So
we planted these from seed. I'm not sure how good they're going to do since this doesn't get a lot of sun now. But we're hoping that it will climb enough that we'll get quite a bit of sun. They've just started. This is probably the best
time to plant it?
Well, no, this is the best we've done ever in planting peas. I guess I found out the secret is to take some sea mineral, mix in a little bit of water, and then soak your peas in there for 24 hours, and then plant them in the. So we use like C90. So mix it with a little bit of water, soak the peas in there, and then plant them. And they all came up. There wasn't one that did not come up. And they started pretty strong. I just hope that they can climb enough to get enough sun, so we'll have lots of peas.
And then we have other peas, right?
Yes. These are our pea starts, and we're going to put those in the front where we had them last year. So that's going to happen. What's going to happen is that all the basil that's in there is going to be picked, with the exception of the Thai basil, and the Thai basil we're going to plant and bring inside
for the winter.
For the winter, so we can have Thai basil throughout the winter since it's a cold one. And this will be our indoor plant,
which is Genovese or Mediterranean
basil, and it's going to be really big. As you can see, our parsley's still growing strong. We gave it some fertilizer, so now it's picking up again. Now that it's starting to get cooler. Our mint is doing as you can see, our lemon balm's doing really well.
Which is the mint and which is the lemon balm?
This is all lemon balm. That's a little bit of the mint that came from here. So that's probably going to be where our mint's going to grow. This is our Greek basil. We did harvest some. It's doing okay.
And so which is the mint? Oh, this is lemon balm?
This mint right there.
Okay, so that's the mint.
It's the mint, baby mint coming. And then we have a new addition.
Which is the
Italian parsley.
It looks like cilantro.
Yes. We're going to plant some cilantro where the other cilantro, because I got starts since the other ones didn't do very well. We have our dill. And then of course those are our chives are doing so is our our marjoram is doing okay. It's gotten a little too much.
And the one that
moisture.
Before you had never been able to grow properly?
Haven't been able to grow. Looks like it's doing very well.
That one?
No, this one.
That one?
That's our thyme. It's doing well.
Everlasting Swiss chard from last year.
Which we've been eating. We've been using them for sandwiches.
That's why there's less.
And then there's a Russian kale in there that's, I don't know, it just never dies.
And rosemary.
Our rosemary that's doing okay.
And now we're going to show you our peppers. I was going to the peppers so we can show you how they're doing. I bumped into what husband's doing. What are you doing?
I'm planting some dino kale. We weren't able to find starts, and I didn't want to grow any, and we couldn't find any seeds at the time. So I went and just decided I was going to buy some starts, and we bought some starts.
But something stinky here.
Yes.
What are you doing?
It's the all-purpose Job's
fertilizer.
It's organic. It's cheap, of course,
but it's organic.
and it grows leafy green vegetables very well.
So if you want to know which one it is, just look in the description of this video, and there's the crimson flower again. So let's get to the peppers.
So these are our Italian peppers. I was going to pull them.
The wife said no.
But then all of a sudden, then they started producing like crazy. So we've got a bunch of flowers and seeds that are starting up there.
Which are up there.
There's some that are on the bottom. There's one there that's forming. These are the red ones we're going to pick today.
Is that the color they should be? Because
yes.
we picked some that were green.
No, we picked. These are Italian roasting peppers. They should be red when you pick them.
But that down there, that's a bell pepper.
That's a bell pepper that I forgot to put. But if you look,
yeah, there's some growing.
This has decided to start growing a lot of peppers too now. I don't know why they chose this time of year. Maybe they heard.
Maybe they don't like
Maybe
it
they
so
heard
hot.
that I was going to pick them and kill them, and now they're going to live probably for a couple months longer.
That's what my godmother did to the peach tree. Was it peach or lime? She told the tree, if you don't produce, I'll pull you out and start producing. So maybe that works for you guys. You know, you don't lose anything with trying.
Yeah, and as you can see, these are monster. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to pick some.
That's the Genovese, like the one we just showed you that we are growing. That's going to go indoors for the winter. This is the one that's outside. We've been eating this for like salads and for smoothies and different things. I think this will go really good with a Capri salad. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. And we're probably I just decided I was going to let this grow until it dies. Probably until the first frost. Once it freezes.
Which we might not get, or we might, we don't know.
So we're just going to leave it in here. Even when I pull out the peppers and start planting other things, I'm going to leave this in here.
Who knows? It could be like the Swiss cherry that never died.
That's true.
You know, it lasted the whole year. So.
And next year we've made a decision. I don't know if we mentioned it in our videos, did we?
I don't think so.
We are not going to grow any bell peppers next year. We are just going to grow the
Italian peppers.
The Italian red pepper. We're going to grow red, yellow, and orange. So that should be interesting next year.
You see which ones develop better?
Yeah. And we'll probably have 6 plants altogether. I'm going to try the Braxis method. I'm not going to use any staking. We're just going to cut them really short and see if they produce a lot more peppers.
So that's going to be a project. And here's a closer look to this pepper. So this is a close look to the Italian pepper, how it looks when it's red. Why doesn't it have that spotting? What's that?
Oh, that's from the Bronner soap that we used to kill the mites that were on it.
So mites could get to an Italian pepper?
Yes, they can eat the leaves, not the pepper, but they'll eat the leaves.
And so therefore the pepper wouldn't get enough energy to keep on producing because it doesn't have enough leaves?
Yes.
Okay, but what was the remedy for the mites again?
Bronner soap. I'm thinking back, I probably should have used neem.
So if you get mites, there's 2 options that you can use then. It's either the neem or the soap, Bronner soap. So what are we going to go up to now?
We're just going to show off our Kefir lime tree. Those who don't know what a Kefir lime is Thai lime that you don't really eat the fruit, but that you eat the leaves. So we've done the same thing as we did the other.
It does produce fruit. It does produce a lime, but the taste is kind of like what?
Not very tasty.
It's not that juicy at all, and the skin is really hard and thick. But you can use a rind, right?
Yeah.
And then the leaves, they're kind of like whitish too because you also use the soap.
That's true.
It had mites?
Did it have mites? No, that's just from the back spray from the other. But this does get, it had woolly aphids, and I used the neem. We have more problems with aphids in the winter. As you can see, we have ants, and they are farming the woolly aphids. I will be spraying this with neem probably tomorrow.
But as you can see, we have a lot of new growth. Yeah. And those taste very, very, very good in the curries.
In the curries, it's very delicious. Oh.
What? Is that a native bee?
No, this
it's too small to catch on camera.
Those are hoverflies, and what they do is he is looking for aphids to eat.
Oh, great! So the circle of life. And what was so special about the kefir that you wanted to show today? Because we've had videos of the kefir before.
Okay, so we've done the same thing. As you can see, these are a little bit less. I kind of separated them. One I did 1 week, and this one I did a week later. So as you can see, the leaves are just starting to develop and become regular crimson clover leaves. And then we do have a comfrey, but as you can see, the cabbage leapers got to it.
But you just got them too, so.
Yeah, I noticed they were on there. Unfortunately, since it's getting later, when I come home, it's almost dark, so I don't always
really see them.
Yeah, I don't notice it as much. So this is the method we use. Again, this is a permaculture method.
Comfrey, clover, and nitrogen fixating, and phosphate, and what?
And what? Phosphate and potassium.
Mm-hmm.
So this is supposed to be a complete method. We find that actually we use a combination of both, but so far in our experiments it has made a huge difference in at least our citrus.
And you can notice because you see the color change from the bark that's kind of brownish and harsh to the new growth, which is the greener shoots. They're growing from the main branch.
Well, for one thing, look at the size of these leaves.
Yeah, they're big.
And then this is old growth, and this is how they were when we
Can you cut one
last year
to compare? One of the old ones?
Yeah.
So the one that husband is holding, which is which one?
This is the old growth. So this is
that one.
Within the last year and a half.
And this is the new growth, which is greener.
And as you can see, the leaves are big. I mean, this is usually what you get from the market. Right here. That's usually when you go to the market and you buy them. This is what you can grow if you grow it yourself, and this is the leaves you can get.
And it doesn't only give the flavor to the dishes you put it on. You can actually eat it. I eat it. Husband doesn't, but I do. And there's nothing bad with it. And it's slimy and it's good. And as you can see, the difference between the size of the leaf is really noticeable. So, yep.
So you can say when you give a tree the proper nutrition and everything, especially with the kefir lime, they will grow very well, and they also like the sea minerals a lot. That's what I've learned.
And this one has been easier to take care of rather than the other lime that has a fruit, right?
Well, yeah. I think there's a few reasons for that. So,
but
I think it's a little bit.
Something that's very interesting that you should know is that these leaves are very.
It doesn't have any competition where the other one is. So.
They smell really good, very limey and citrusy. So, what?
You dropped it.
I'm sorry. But yeah, so you can use it also maybe as a potpourri or something.
And we don't, since we eat Thai food quite often, but basically all you need is a couple of branches, and that's enough for 6 months, because you only use like 3 or 4 of them at a time.
Because you can also freeze them, right?
Yes, we freeze them. That's what we do. We don't dry them out. We freeze them.
Either you can cut them and prepare them when they're fresh, or you can freeze them too, and there's no problem with those.
So we hope that next year we will have a lot of kefir lime leaves also. So that this will even get bigger, which it is growing very, very large too.
They're almost in the same height now, but this one's growing faster than the previous year. And right now the other one's catching up to this one. Because we got them at the same time.
Yes, we did. We got them on the same exact day and planted them on the same day.
And for the moment, that's it on the video. So thank you for watching these updates. We hope you enjoyed them. And we hope that the little tips we shared are helpful for you guys. And hopefully we'll see you soon with a new video with something new to share. So have an amazing day, and
thank you for watching.